When basketball historians look back at the KD, Kyrie, James Harden Nets, they're going to look back at them as one of the biggest failures in the history of professional basketball. The Big Three era of the Nets is officially over. It was over really when James Harden went over to the Philadelphia 76ers. It is now completely over given the fact that Kyrie Irving just got traded to the Dallas Mavericks. And now KD is the sole remaining member of that big three on the Nets. And it does not look like he's long for the Nets, considering the fact that this is the same KD who asked to be traded last offseason before finally coming back and giving it one more go around. And as we've seen, that one more go around didn't really last too long, considering the fact that Kyrie Irving asked out. He's now Maverick. KD's a net for the time being. We don't know what's going to happen between now and the trade deadline, which is tomorrow, but at the time of this recording. But one thing we do know is that I don't think we've seen a team of a team put together of such talented players who played so little time together and had the hype that this team did. It was like 2.5 probably off seasons that this team was actually constructed and this team was together. Kyrie, KD, James Harden played a grand total of 16 games together. 16. The equivalent, or what used to be the equivalent of an entire NFL season. And it's not only disappointing from a fan standpoint. If you're a fan of the Brooklyn Nets, you're massively disappointed in this era because you were promised championships. And not only were you promised championships, because every team says, well, we're going to go out there, we're going to try to win a title, right? You had the potential to do it. You actually had the potential, the talent to win a title, and you never got close. Never even got close. One playoff series win for this era of Brooklyn Nets basketball with three of the most talented offensive players in the history of this game. Two of these guys are all-time greats all around as players in KD and Kyrie. Like, they can play offense, defense, whatever. James Harden, when he wants to play defense, can play defense. And he was on a lot of times when he was with the Brooklyn Nets. But they never got healthy enough. They never got it together to play together. And that is the amount of missed opportunities, the amount of potential that was just wasted. And the amount of great basketball that Nets fans and NBA fans alike were both robbed of can never be brought back, can never be replaced. Again, I've reiterated it, I think twice already in the 3 minutes I've recorded this. This team should have won a title. There is no excuse. There's no excuse. You had KD who missed the first year with that ACL injury he suffered in the NBA Finals when he was still with the Warriors. All right, we get that. Kyrie goes away 1. Kyrie goes away 2. Kyrie goes away 3. And again, this is not me belittling Kyrie's reasons for going away. Everyone needs time off. But you do get to a point where you're like, is this guy ever going to play? And meanwhile, you had other injuries to KD. You had James Harden getting disgruntled and just quitting. He just quit. Let's be honest. My man, who was it? It was I think it was Charles Barkley who said if they were choosing all-stars, right? Back last year, they were choosing all-stars for the All-Star game. KD was captain of one team, LeBron was captain of the other team. The NBA on TNT crew was the ones who were hosting the selection show. And it was just after James Harden had gotten traded. And Charles Barkley says, or LeBron asks, hey, isn't James injured? Should I pick him? Is he injured? And Charles Barkley says, oh, no, he just got traded. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine now. And it was, but that's what it was. That's the amount of drama that has followed. Now you have Kyrie coming out. saying that he felt like he was not respected or disrespected. One of those two. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he came out and said he felt disrespected by the Brooklyn Nets. He felt like he was tolerated, not celebrated, and that's the main reason that he wanted out. And it's just, I mean, obviously, like there's a lot of blame to go around here. There's a lot of blame to go around. You can blame the players for not getting together and playing together when they had a chance. You can definitely, I think a lot of blame should go towards the Brooklyn Nets organization. They did not handle this perfectly at all. Then again, I do understand a little bit of the position that they were put in that it's one of those things where there's an old saying that I'm going to steal from Peaky Blinders. It says, you took the king's shilling. And this is one of the drawbacks, unfortunately, of going all in on players and hedging your bets on those players. We saw the worst case scenario of what happens when you do that. The Brooklyn Nets went all in on KD. They went all in on Kyrie. They brought in James Harden, went all in on him, and it produced nothing. The Nets have not gotten any closer to a championship. They have gotten immensely closer to a big time rebuild. Because let's be honest, right now your only good young piece that you have is Ben Simmons. And the unfortunate thing about Ben Simmons is like he's just not 100% still. Like he's not like and we don't know like when he'll actually be able to like be himself again. Like that's the unfortunate part of that whole Ben Simmons thing. Like he's still on like I think he's only like averaging 20 to 25 minutes a game or something like that. So I mean, it's just it's tough. It's tough. And if I'm a Nets fan, and I have season tickets, yeah, I'm gonna try to get my money back for that because this is definitely malpractice from the franchise. But no, I don't know. It just sucks. But I can't remember definitely in my time a bigger failure in the NBA. Like this is bad. It was bad. Like you had people talking about how LeBron going to Miami was a failure because they promised not 5, not 6, not 7, multiple championships, and they only got 2. The Brooklyn Nets are a much bigger failure. A much bigger failure than anything I've ever seen in my entire life watching basketball. Like you had 3 of the best players of all time. 3 of the NBA like best players of all time. And they managed to play less than 20 games together, win 1 playoff series, and produce no titles. Not even sniff it. It's a massive failure. I can't even overstate it, but guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Was it a failure? Whose fault was it? Debate about it in the comment section. Also, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.